Question 1. Heathlands are rare habitats. They contain many different types of small plants that do not grow in other habitats. Trees would stop these plants from growing, but rabbits eat young tree plants and so stop them growing on the heathlands. Last century, a disease spread that killed large numbers of rabbits. People began to worry this might cause the biodiversity of the heathland to decrease. Figure 1 shows the number of different plants growing in the heathland during part of last century. And here we can see figure 1 with lines for grass, small plants and young trees, and number of plants on the vertical axes and year on the horizontal axes. Part A. Use figure 1 to suggest the year that the disease started killing rabbits. Okay, there's quite a lot of information in this question, so we seem to focus on specific sections to help us answer these question parts. So we're asked to suggest the year that the disease started killing rabbits. Now we know that rabbits are eating the young trees. So therefore this suggests that we're looking for the year when the young trees would start increasing from a lower level. Now if we look back, that looks to be approximately 1978. You can see that point there on the graph. Because the disease is killing the rabbits, therefore the young trees are uneaten, therefore the young trees are increasing. Okay, let's look at part B now. Scientists decided to try and conserve the heathland. They restricted the number of people who could access the heathland. They also poisoned young tree plants with herbicide. Use figure 1 suggests the year that scientists started this work. Well, we're looking therefore for a decrease in the young trees, and we can see that happens at 1982. So they reach a peak at 1982, the young trees, and then begin decreasing. We can see at the same point that small plants are then starting to decrease a little bit later than that as increase, and the grass is also starting to increase as well. So what we're therefore seeing is the effect of the scientists poisoning the young tree plants with the herbicide. It's causing a decrease in the young tree plants and then an increase in small plants and the grass. For B part 2, we're asked, some people were against the work being carried out by a scientist. Discuss the arguments for and against this conservation project. So I think because the question says for and against, we need to make sure we've included some for and some against. As it's a 3-mark question, we need to make sure we are giving at least 3 points too. So as a model answer, we've got one argument for the project is that it protects rare plants. So that can be a tick there. 2 arguments against the project could be that people like to walk on the heathland and the access is now restricted. So therefore that would be a disadvantage. And the use of herbicides may kill other plants or animals. That's relating specifically to the conservation project because we can see that we're told that it restricts the number of people and also that it's using poison with herbicide. So we're linking our discussion ideas, the arguments for and against, to the specific data in the question, specific information in the question. So that one advantage and those 2 disadvantages give us the 3 marks available for this question.